So here are my Unit 5 thoughts. Unit 5 was on happiness and family life, and there was a talk I specifically liked in Unit 5, and it was by Dallin H. Oaks. It's called Priesthood Authority in the Family and in the Church. And I wanted to touch on this one the most because it's the one that I've recently had the most experience with, other than the talks on mothers, of course, because I'm a mother, but one that's affected my life a lot too, besides the obvious. I'm blessed to have a husband who has the priesthood authority and is worthy to practice and use that authority. Earlier this year, unfortunately, I had a miscarriage. It was really hard, and while going through the process, it was hard to accept. And I was having a really hard time with it, as any mother would. It's hard to lose a child at any point in pregnancy or life. The second a woman finds out they're pregnant, they're immediately a mother, and because I already have a child, I understood that love immensely. So I was having a hard time with it. I was in denial. So I asked my husband for a blessing, and in the blessing, I wanted to hear everything was going to be okay. I mean, everybody wants to hear that. But in the blessing, instead, he said that I would be able to accept any outcome that happened, and that I would be able to be comforted. And I knew right then that things weren't going to be good. But he gave me a blessing afterward too, and just in that blessing too, it said something about continuing to have faith and that I will be blessed in the future. And I was, because a month later I found out I was pregnant with my current pregnancy, and I'm 35 and a half weeks along now, and everything's going great. He's extremely healthy, and we couldn't be more happy. And I know now that miscarriage was for the best. The pregnancy likely wasn't healthy because it was an early miscarriage. And I know that we were supposed to be blessed with this baby. So, and I know that I will see that baby that I lost again. I have a testimony of that. So I just love having the ability to call upon my husband anytime I need him to, for myself or our children, or being able to have people ask him to aid in blessings, and him being able to do that. It's just, I grew up with a priesthood holder in my home, and so it's just wonderful that our children and myself get to have that experience in our home now that I'm out of the house and out of my parents' house and living on my own and raising our own family. So the priesthood is a great blessing in my life, in my children's lives. It's important also to know that the way the church uses, the way the hierarchy of the church uses the priesthood is a lot different than the priesthood is used in the home, and that it's not something to be taken lightly. It's a gift that is given through Jesus Christ and our Heavenly Father, and my husband is able to then use that authority that is given to bless his family, myself, our children, himself, and others that may call upon him to use that authority. So that's mainly the gist. And then I'm just so grateful that I'm also able to be a mother, be blessed with that ability. I've been reflecting on it a lot lately with a couple of friends that struggle with fertility and are not able to have children. It breaks my heart. I don't know where I would be if I wasn't a mother. It's all I know now. I don't remember what life was like before it. And it's kind of weird to think like that, but my life just wasn't as fulfilled as it is now with children. And it's hard for sure because I'm taking care of them a lot on my own because my husband works so much. But it's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. And to not be able to have that ability in this life, would be very difficult. And it would be hard to keep faith that I would have the opportunity in the future. And to trust God that He knows what's best for me. But I'm just so grateful that He has given me the ability to have children in this life very easily. And I think He gives us opportunities to step back and reflect on His power and how much we trust in Him. When we conceived the baby we lost, I feel like I had maybe gotten a little bit cocky. I was like, oh, we'll just get pregnant this month, and then we'll all be due this month, and it'll be great, and everything. And I think it was also Heavenly Father's way of going, okay, you need to trust in me. I will give you what you need at the right time, and right now is not the right time. And it was really, really hard, and I know I'm circling back around, but it was really hard to trust in Him, and I'm again tying it in with the priesthood authority. I'm just so grateful that my husband was there to give me a blessing of comfort and to relay Heavenly Father's words to me that as long as I had faith in Him, things would be okay. So those are my thoughts on Unit 5. Being a mother and the priesthood authority has definitely been one of a few of the main building blocks of the happiness in our family. And so that is it. Thank you for listening.